Yeah. Okay, we can get rid of these things.
Oh, great. Do you know, right now with the heat in Nairobi and having to wear these things, it's not easy.
Hi, my good people. Welcome to my diary. My name is Sapat or Pips, and today I have a very special guest, a good friend of mine called.
Binti Afrika. Greetings, good people.
I've been wanting to do this for a while. In fact, we've taken a long time.
True.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know who Binti Afrika is, let's start by you introducing yourself to my audience.
Yes, so again, I go by the name Binti Afrika. That's Afrika with a K, which actually means daughter of Africa. Binti is a Kiswahili word meaning daughter of, so daughter of Africa. And I'm a musician. I've been in the music industry for a while, since 1999.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Karibu kwa show.
Asante. Thanks for having me.
Not kwa show, karibu kwa Sapat there. Oh, by the way, my chocolate addiction. Yes, we have a cake over there from my chocolate addiction.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so
Man, I love the cakes my chocolate addiction makes. Woohoo! Which one is this?
onja utasikia.
Oh, MG. Guys, hata sijui niwaambie nini, but you need to check out my chocolate addiction. This is a treat. What? I love. Okay. Musiniangalie sana. Ah!
So,
This is good.
okay.
Banana.
That's right.
Nice.
So, when did you start the music journey?
I started music journey in 99 when I was in high school. I was part of a group called Creative Minds, and it was made
You
up
started singing in 99.
99 when I was in
Before-
high school, man.
Before 99, you were not singing at all. At
No,
all.
I wasn't singing professionally. Before 99, I mean, I used to sing in the shower, sing in the back,
Okay.
But I recorded my first track in 99.
Okay.
With a group called Creative Minds. That was just a bunch of my high school classmates and Nini. And the song was actually produced by Clemo. Clemo Agenge and Clemo wa Calif Records.
Okay.
And it was called More Fire, and it was a big hit at the time. So that was my first entry into professional music.
Move. Ruka juu sichomeke na goma, nimebambwa hii track si kidogo. Kama mumekuja kupata raha, shuka chini teremsha yo bampa, twawaletea mofaya, ukitucheki nyote mwambaya. Say
How did you end up at Clemo is of Calif, right?
Yes, of Calif Records, the renowned Genge producer Clemo Moja.
Ulifikaje Calif?
By then nilifikaje Calif? I can't even remember nilifika. Nani ndo alitupeleka Calif? Because I know we were looking for somebody to produce. I can't remember if it's K Letta or Josiah, who one of the band members, who took us there. But anyway, long story short, we got there, and Clemo is the one who produced that track. And actually, that's when I got to meet Nonini and Joakali, na Ngazini. I was also part of that Ngazini crew, man. Yeah.
And from there, did you continue recording with Clemo or?
No, actually, because what I can say is, I guess at that time also we were young and still trying to find our sound. The group didn't last for long because also it was towards the end of high school. So everybody went on to further education in different countries, so we disbanded. And then I started my solo career journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what came next after that?
So I started my solo career journey after that, but of course it took a while because there was a season I was in university. I became a mom. to a great son. Give thanks. Then I started my solo career journey. But I did have a song featuring K-Letta called Uwe Wangu. And I remember at the time I had that video done by Film Studios. Man, shout out to Mark Moss, man, big up on yourself. And it was huge, you know, to have a video done by Film Studios at the time. It was crazy because even one of the scenes, they brought a water bowser ati niko hapo, you know, Ngong Race Course in ka phone booth. Limemwagiwa maji. It was proper like Hollywood, you know, stuff. And that was in 2000. Yeah, that was in the year 2000. So that was really amazing for me. And then I started working with so many amazing East African artists, you know. I got to work with a producer called Saint P in Malindi. And by the way, Saint P is behind XYZ show now. He's the guy who does like the music and the sound. And he's also one of Kenya's top gospel producers.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Wasi nenda funga domo lako siwe kasi wasi nenda funga domo lako.
Nasema aliye juu mgoje chini, aliye chini azidi kuwa maskini. Ndio maana kila siku utanipata Malindi nikirekodi ngumi unikose wewe. Watu sema squeeze nonini amekuwa blanda, wengine wasema nonini tu amekuwa anda, wengine wasema nonini squeeze mablanda. Nikao ndo nilipia single moja tu hivi kurekodi, nikitoka show kwa mlango anagonga hodi, landlord naye ndio ananidai kodi. Mabeste squeeze nikaa particles za chumvi, ni ngumu kujua nane ndio mzuri, nani anakupenda, nani hataki uendelee mbele. Niliwadondoa wote kwa maisha yangu kama mchele, ukiona squeeze nikiroll peke yangu usicheke. I guess asante ya punda niteke.
Yeah, so I worked with Saint P, and then I got from that I got to meet the K-Table family. And man, that was a changing point. That was a big changing point. And a certain man by the name of Sapat. Yeah, you actually got to hear a certain song of mine that and you were like, hey, no, Afrika, you have something.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm really grateful that you saw that in me, and you came all the way to Malindi, and we started this musical journey. He became my first manager, by the way, guys.
Were you living in Nairobi?
I was not living in Nairobi, guys. I came back because I went to university in the UK, and I came back from Manchester and moved to Malindi. I don't ask why, but I guess I just didn't want the whole hustle and the craziness of Nairobi, and I had a baby. You know, I wanted a family lifestyle, so I moved to Malindi with my better half and my son. And actually that's where I met Saint P, because Saint P happened to be the top producer in Malindi at the time. And here we are now. Even Saint P is also in Nairobi now, so we are both in Nairobi now. Yeah.
And was it difficult to live in Malindi and you're trying to push your music?
It was very, very difficult to live in Malindi and try and push the music. I used to find that vitu zinanipita. You know, by the time I'm hearing about an event and I want to apply for it, it's already gone. You know, actually that's another thing that really made me consider moving to Nairobi. And I'm here now, you know, and actually it was the best career move to move to Nairobi. Yeah, but I'm glad because I'm not going to change the times that I had in Malindi, because maybe if I was not in Malindi, I would not have had that vibration, you know, with the Kiswahili, and also to delve deeper into my Swahili roots, because my mom is from the coast. It's part of heritage, and I got to have a number, like a hit song in East Africa charts at the time featuring Berry Black.
Oh, from Tanzania.
From Tanzania. I'm the one who's behind Minataka kuwa na wewe tu. So we did a song called Nimekosa. And again, I think if I was in Nairobi, maybe I'd have been more into genge or more into hip hop, you know, but because I was at the coast, I was able to bring that vibration.
Toka Malindi Pakador. Yeah. Binti Afrika. Binti Afrika. Binti Afrika. Binti Afrika.
Yeah, and that song was huge. Nimekosa, it's talking about domestic violence. And again, by the way, actually, I think I've even rushed this story. We have to start with Mtoto Mpotevu. Let's start with Mtoto Mpotevu.
That's the track you did at Ketevu?
Yes, yes. So before Nimekosa, actually, what propelled the Binti African name was Mtoto Mpotevu, which is a song featuring Nonini. And this was produced at Ketebu by a man who goes by the name Jesse Bukindu. Big up on yourself.
Yes,
JB. Yeah, and big song. Up until now, I hear it, sometimes even just on the road. Kwanza juzi, I was in Athi River and I had it and I was just smiling. I'm like, hey, memories. So that was a really big song.
Hey Binti, what's up? Where you at? I'm good, man. I'm chilling. Niko dates nimeboeka. Hey, si ukuja K1, there's this cute guy you should see, yani. Really? Yeah, he's tall, he's cute. I mean, I don't know what you're doing at home. Maze, I'm coming. Like, if it's a bad man chick, trust me, he's all that. Jana nilishika simu, habari zikawa za muhimu. Haraka beste kuna chali, mrefu mzuri namba kali. Wanja boda mitayari, kwa gari uwanja hauko mbali. Nilifika beste hiyo picha, ningejua, ningejificha. Mtoto mpotevu, sura bila tabia. Hakika ni kwetu, hawezi nionyesha njia. Mtoto mpotevu, sura bila tabia. Hakika ni kwetu, hawezi nionyesha njia.
Hey, chicks, bana, let me tell you what cut Jana. This guy was babblers.
Jana nilipata chali, vitimbi vioja hadharani. Haraka alianza kujisema, sifa huku akijikukuta. Chali huyo hana hata kazi, hajaiva hata kwa pande ya kazi. Bila haya ashajipayuka, yote anataka. Mtoto mpotevu, sura bila tabia. Hakika ni kwetu, hawezi nionyesha njia. Mtoto mpotevu, sura bila tabia. Hakika ni kwetu, hawezi nionyesha njia.
Huyo jamaa alikuwa amejipenda kutosha, hakuwa na haja nimpende.
Hakika huyu chali ni wazimu, naongea naye hata hanijibu. Kila mara ajiangalia sura, paka nataka kujiramba. Kipawa chake ni cha kujitibu, moja mbili chali akose adabu. Akipewa ajifanya kichwa, bila kisa ataanza vita. Mtoto mpotevu, sura bila tabia. Hakika ni kwetu, hawezi nionyesha njia. Mtoto mpotevu, sura bila tabia. Hakika ni kwetu, hawezi nionyesha njia.
Nairobi machali wamepotea, mademu kwa moze. Saudi metulia naye tu hivi kwa kaka, niambia vile anapenda kutulia tu hivi kwa ba. Vile aliongea na budake John lishangaa, nikachanganike huyu dem ni mangama nlanga. Sauchali amechotoka kutoka kwa mtaa, dem amenoki vile boy tu hivi waganava. Ana wax zake kutulia tu anakaa, John kudunda club bill zote za mama. Sa mtoto yuko na dictionary kwa hao ya masuperstar wale Joshua Crossi nao. Wengi wao ni mabeste tunawajua, akaniambia bado weno nini utatambua. Ujamaa familia jo ina ganja, anafikiria ganji peke yake jo itampa mamanzi. Fala ajua wanaume weko kazi. Kiswahili mwanamke anapewa na baki mdomo wazi.
And many people heard it. In fact, Berry Black heard it when he was in Tanzania, and he came looking for me to the coast because he was like, I want to record with this chick. So yeah, that's how I ended up then working with Berry Black and doing Nimekosa. Working with Berry Black, I got to meet Shirko, who is the producer and who produced Nimekosa. And then Shirko became my executive producer for my first album, Sauti Inawika, because he was in Mombasa and I was in Malindi. So we just started working together. And through Flavor Records, also again, large up yourself, Flavor was a musician and a producer in Malindi. And he had the best studio there at the
from
time.
the group Majize.
Yes, Flavor from Majize.
Yes.
So he actually gave me one of the best deals. I don't think anyone can even get that kind of deal now. And I had the studio for the whole week. Booked out the studio for a week. I brought in Shirko and any other artists I wanted to work with, and that's how I managed to do my first album, to finish my first album.
You coming back from university and going into the studio, when you were away, were you listening to artists from here? Were you following the music game in Kenya?
No. To be honest with you, no. What I can say is that when I was in uni, for me, my dad had already told me school first, music later. So I was a fan of music, but I was not actively in music. Yeah, while I was in the UK. I didn't even try to pick up a microphone, but I still kept writing poetry and stuff like that. What I did do though, I did model for a couple of years while I was there, and that was really amazing for me. I got to work with Kate Moss's agency, Storm, in London, and that was big. So I was still in the arts, but not in music.
What made you stop modeling?
I had a baby. It's as simple as that. I had a baby, and I just, because modeling
You can have a baby and go back to modeling. Was it that the strength and the passion for music was stronger?
First of all, let me say this: modeling is not easy, guys. Modeling is not easy. It's that lifestyle. It's not for everyone, and there are things you want to eat. You can't.
Oh, so food.
Because of mob. You just want to be free, you know what I mean? But you can't with modeling, you can't.
So,
and then,
in short, food.
Oh, God. And just the fact that also every single place you go, it's, what's the word I'm looking for? I know some people might hear me say this and take offense, but it's an industry that is just full of thirsts. Number one, like everywhere you go, and judgments and it's difficult. It's difficult. And at the end of the day, when you spend the whole day in that kind of trying emotional and people trying your spirit, you're there thinking, I can't, and you don't want to walk away from a paycheck. So a photographer might pass and like rub his hand on you the wrong way, but then in a BD you just have to take it. So that you can get your paycheck at the end of the day. So I didn't want to carry on with that kind of lifestyle. Yeah.
And going back to your music, what are other tracks in the first album that you recorded?
Oh, big ones. I have Mizuka with Mchizi Gaza, Big Up Yourself. And then there's Take It Slow, produced by Provoke, by the way. And this song was nominated. I got a Kisima Music nomination in the Best Boomba Female category. Okay. Yeah.
Big Up, Provoke, Evo, and
Mchizi
Gaza, Gazoo.
Yes.
Okay, Binti, kuhusu wimbo yako mpya Take It Slow, weza tuambia nini juu yake?
Yani, it's just telling a guy to hold you down kikweli,
Hey girl, you know that you want good man. If he wants you, he's got to feed you down like he needs you. No fussing, straight talking, he's gotta hold you down, girl, like he's on something. Hey. Oh boy, you've got to swing your game with a steady pass. Be one with my body, boy, and give my mind a chance. Be steady, oh baby, keep me calling lover man. Hey, take it slow. Kiniangalia, take it slow. Kinipandisia, slow. Baby, like you want more. Take it slow. Kiniangalia, take it slow. Kinipandisia, slow. Baby, like you want more.
So you know me have to hustle to get that again. Get on you.
I want his loving. That boy, he got me twisting in. How do I get him when I forgot to ask his name?
I want her love.
Last night I saw this youth. That boy was so damn cute. I saw him checking me, but he didn't know that I was through. He helped me with my bags, we loaded them into my boots. And when our fingers touched, I felt my heart go mush. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That boy smelled so good. I got to make him my baby. Ay. I want his loving. That boy, he got me twisting in. How do I get him when I forgot to ask his name?
I want her loving. That girl, she got me twisted in. How do I get her when I forgot to ask her name?
So this girl walking out on apartment, good better best, hotter than the race. Number one show stop a big up on me chase. I'm in one for chase. It's to me case. If I go loving, put away straight. Hat up on the back, hat up on the waist. Me boy she a pretty from a toe to a waist. I'm in one for blaze with an African taste. Pepper with a lager while we walk it to a car. I said so sweet, make a man go bazaar. Pepper with a lager while we walk it to a car. I said so sweet, make a man go bazaar.
And Zola D, man, also from TZ, Niwe Wako, another big tune. Yeah. And then there's Charlie Wamtani, Lady B, Mzungu Mgiriama, Siri, Mr. Bado, big up yourself. Yeah, so the first album actually was more, I would call it, it was an Afro-pop, Afro-fusion compilation, you know, but heavily influenced by Chakacha, which is a sound from the coast.
The collaboration you did with Nonini, where did you meet Nonini? Who introduced you to Nonini? And why Nonini?
Well, now you see, I had already known Nonini from 99, nilipoenda Caliph and did More Fire. And we maintained a friendship and a relationship, even with Jua Kali. And so when I came to do, actually, I think, yes, Nonini is the one who took me to Ketebul, by the way. Nonini is the one who took me to Ketebul. Because I
didn't know that, by the way.
Yeah, can you imagine, I've just remembered that. I had the idea for the song, and he was working with JB at the time.
Okay.
He was working with JB. Okay. Yeah. And I think through Bobby Mapesa also was there at the time. So it was
probably it's that the time they were doing the collab with Bobby Mapesa.
That was it, exactly. That was it. So he was like, I know this producer.
It was called Mtoto Mzuri.
Yeah, I think so. He was like, I know this producer was really good. Why don't you come through? Alafu no nini used to call me, mtoto twende bana leo studio nini mtoto tupatane. So got there, and while I was recording it, Nonini was not even supposed to be in the song. It was just me. And he liked it. And he was sitting on the producer side. Me, I'm in the booth, but I could just see him getting really animated, you know? And I was like, okay, what are you saying? So JB cut a song and he's like, Habo wants to be in the track. And that's how he came to feature on the song. Yeah. And that's how I got to know you also and the rest of the Ketable family, by the way. So Nonini, man. Lad. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a journey.
I know.
What a journey.
I know. And from that, I also got to know P-Unit and ended up doing a lot of work. Actually, their tracks, Maze Frasha and Bona, if you're watching this, hizo ngoma zetu lazima zitoke. Achievements. Achievements from my first album. So, of course, Take It Slow was nominated for a Kisima Music Award. I didn't get the award, but got the nomination. That recognition is important to give thanks. But in 2012, I actually got awarded the most outstanding Coast artist.
Okay.
At the Coast Music Awards. And that was really big. And I have to say, Mtoto Mpotevu, Take It Slow, and Nimekosa, those 3 songs from the album, were #1 on the East African charts, each at their own time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What were the challenges coming up, as somebody who's been abroad, coming into the industry?
A lot. First of all, watu wengi walikuwa wanafikiria mimi babi tu sana. That was difficult. Also, there was no free flow of information, not like now. I was green in the industry. Lots of people take advantage of you. People, they tried. I had also a lot of DJs telling me they were not going to play my music because I didn't sing in Sheng. So I had that problem. In fact, I have to really big up Zazi Tuva because he stood by me and he played my music and he pushed my music up until all those who had refused to play the music played it. Yeah.
Print, paper, what about the newspaper? There used to be the Pulse, the
Yes,
Buzz.
so the Pulse. I mean, again, I must say, you see, him right here, when Sapat came into my life and took on that role of manager, that was amazing because then I even got a mid-cover in the Pulse with Caroline Nyanga. And it was easier because you were in Nairobi and I was in Malindi, so you could handle the business side and make sure that I was not missing out on things. You actually even got the music to the grassroots, tena sana. So I give
remember
thanks.
that time.
Yeah, I give thanks for that. I also, again, that from Kisima Awards, that's when I also got to meet Gravity, Gravity Band, because that's the first time they backed me. And funny thing is, Gravity Band are also now a reggae band. At the time, none of us were reggae bands. None of us were doing reggae.
So now you're doing reggae.
I'm doing reggae now, and so is Gravity.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a journey, what a show.
I know.